Welcome to the F-Bound Podcast. I'm your host, Shannon Schroeder, Executive Function Coach. I help neurodivergent women learn tips and strategies to improve the life skills that will help them be successful. Effective New Year resolutions for neurodivergent people. If you're neurodivergent, setting New Year's resolutions can be a daunting task. Let's face it, we all want to set effective New Year resolutions. Otherwise, what's the point? But traditional resolutions may not work for your unique needs and abilities. With some thoughtful planning and consideration, however, you can set effective resolutions that work for you and help you achieve your goals. One key factor to keep in mind when setting resolutions as a neurodivergent person is to focus on your strengths and interests. Instead of trying to conform to societal expectations, think about what you genuinely enjoy and what motivates you. This approach can help you stay engaged and committed to your goals, leading to a greater success in achieving them. Another important aspect to consider is to break down your resolutions into smaller achievable steps. This approach can help you avoid feeling overwhelmed and discouraged, which can be a common challenge for neurodivergent individuals. By setting realistic and attainable goals, you can build momentum and make progress towards your larger objectives. Understanding neurodivergence. Neurodiversity refers to the natural variation in the human brain and nervous system. It acknowledges that differences in how individuals think, learn, and process information are not deficits, but rather unique perspectives that contribute to the diversity of human experience. Neurodivergent individuals may have conditions such as autism spectrum disorder, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, dyslexia, and other learning and developmental differences. Challenges faced by neurodivergent people. Neurodivergent people may face challenges in areas such as communication, social interaction, and sensory processing. They may also experience mental health conditions such as anxiety and depression, which can be exacerbated by societal stigma and lack of understanding. In a perfect world, the diversity of neurodivergent experiences would be understood and respected and supported, and accommodations would be provided to ensure equal access to opportunities and resources. We all know we don't live in a perfect world, and often your neurodiversity can leave you feeling like you're not good enough. Remember that neurodivergent people have unique strengths and perspectives and can contribute to society in valuable ways. Yes, your neurodivergence may cause you to face some challenges, but it also gives you your own unique set of superpowers. Setting effective goals. When it comes to setting effective New Year resolutions, it's important to keep in mind that not all goals are created equal. For neurodivergent people, setting specific and achievable goals is a key to success. Importance of specific and achievable goals. Setting specific goals helps you focus your efforts and measure your progress. Instead of setting a vague goal like exercise more, try setting a specific goal like go for a 30-minute walk 3 times a week. This gives you a clear target to work toward and helps you track your progress. It's also important to set achievable goals. While it's great to aim high, setting goals that are too difficult or unrealistic can be discouraging. If you're not a runner, saying that you're going to run a marathon next month is unrealistic. Hell, for some of us, running around the block is unrealistic. Don't set yourself up for failure. Start with small, achievable goals and work your way up from there. This will help you build confidence and momentum as you work towards your bigger goals. SMART Goals Framework. One popular framework for setting goals is the SMART framework. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Here's how to apply the SMART framework to your goal setting. Specific. Make sure your goal is clear and specific. Instead of saying learn to code, say complete an online coding course and build a simple website. Measurable. Set a goal that you can measure. Instead of saying get better at public speaking, say give 3 presentations at work without feeling nervous. Achievable. Make sure your goal is realistic and achievable. Instead of saying run a marathon in 3 months, say train for and complete a 5K in 3 months. Relevant. Make sure your goal is relevant to your values and priorities. Instead of setting a goal that someone else thinks you should have, set a goal that is meaningful to you. Time-bound. Set a deadline for your goal. Instead of saying write a book someday, say write a 50,000-word novel in 6 months. By setting specific and achievable goals using the SMART framework, you can increase your chances of success and make progress towards your personal goals. Creating sustainable habits. Creating sustainable habits is a necessary part of effective New Year resolutions. For neurodivergent people, building consistent routines can be even more challenging. However, with the right mindset and tools, you can develop habits that stick. Building consistent routines. One of the keys to building consistent routines is to start small. Focus on one habit at a time and make sure it's something that you can realistically incorporate into your daily routine. For example, if you want to start exercising more, start with a 10-minute walk every day instead of trying to commit to an hour-long workout right away. Another important factor is to make your routines enjoyable. If you dread doing something, it's much harder to make it a habit. Find ways to make your routines fun or rewarding. For example, if you're trying to eat healthier, try experimenting with new healthy recipes or treating yourself to a healthy snack after a week of sticking to your meal plan. You can also try habit stacking. Take the new habit you want to form and attach it to the one you already have. Doing so will make it easier to remember so you can build consistency. Habit formation and behavior change. Habit formation and behavior change go hand in hand. To form a new habit, you need to change your behavior. One effective way to do this is through implementation intentions. This involves creating a specific plan for when and where you will form the new habit. For example, after I brush my teeth in the morning, I will do 10 minutes of yoga. This is an example of habit stacking. It's also important to track your progress and hold yourself accountable. You can use a habit tracker app or simply keep a journal. Celebrate your successes and learn from your setbacks. Remember, forming a new habit takes time and effort, but it's worth it in the end. Health and wellness resolutions. When it comes to making New Year resolutions, prioritizing your health and wellness is a great place to start. As a neurodivergent person, it's important to focus on both physical and mental health to ensure a balanced and fulfilling life. Keep in mind that health and wellness doesn't necessarily mean going on a diet. The goal is to feel better, which is not always about losing weight. Physical health and fitness. Regular exercise is essential for maintaining physical health and can also improve mental well-being. Consider setting a goal to exercise for at least 30 minutes a day, whether it's going for a walk, practicing yoga, or lifting weights. Being more active doesn't mean you have to join a gym that you probably won't go to. Start small. You can try incorporating more physical activity into your daily routine by taking the stairs instead of the elevator, or parking your car a little farther out in the lot. Another aspect of physical health to consider is your eating habits. Make a resolution to eat a balanced and nutritious diet, including plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Consider reducing your intake of processed foods and sugary drinks, and aim to drink plenty of water throughout the day. Some neurodivergent people have a lot of food sensitivities. Others might joke that you eat like a toddler. To that, I say eat what you like. You don't have to feel bad about it. Try to find new ways to make sure you're getting enough of what your body needs, though. Mental health and well-being. Taking care of your mental health is just as important as taking care of your physical health. Consider setting aside time each day for self-care activities such as meditation, journaling, or taking a relaxing bath. Self-care is the first thing we chop from our daily to-do list. We don't consider it important. But self-care isn't selfish. It's a way to maintain a positive mindset. It's a key to your overall well-being. If you struggle with anxiety or depression, consider seeking professional help. A therapist or counselor can provide valuable support and guidance in managing your mental health. Finally, don't forget the importance of getting enough sleep. Make a resolution to establish a consistent sleep routine and aim for at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. By prioritizing your health and wellness, you can set yourself up for a successful and fulfilling year ahead. Social and interpersonal goals. Enhancing interpersonal relationships. One effective New Year's resolution for neurodivergent people is to focus on improving their interpersonal relationships. This can involve setting goals such as improving communication skills, learning to express emotions more effectively, and developing greater empathy for others. To achieve these goals, you may want to consider seeking out resources such as therapy, social skills groups, or relationship coaching. You can also practice active listening, which involves paying close attention to what others are saying and responding in a thoughtful and respectful way. Another helpful strategy is to focus on building trust and rapport with others. This can involve being reliable, keeping your commitments, and showing appreciation for the people in your life. Navigating social media. For some neurodivergent people, social media can be a challenging and overwhelming environment, but it can also be a valuable tool for staying connected with others. To navigate social media effectively, consider setting goals such as limiting your time on social media, developing strategies managing social media related stress, and learning to use social media in a positive and productive way. You can curate your feeds, design what you want to see and who you want to hear from, so you can limit the negativity in your life. If you're not in a good headspace, don't log on. But for many of you, out of sight is out of mind, and that goes for friends too. It's not that you don't care about your friendships, you just don't think to engage. Social media can be used as a reminder to keep up with others. Setting social media and interpersonal goals can be an effective way for you to improve your relationships and navigate the challenges of social media. By focusing on clear and achievable goals and seeking out resources and support when needed, you can make meaningful progress towards a more fulfilling and connected life. Strategies for staying motivated. As a neurodivergent person, it can be challenging to stay motivated when pursuing your New Year resolutions. You need to implement some strategies so that when your motivation is lacking, you can keep going. Leveraging the fresh start effect. The fresh start effect is a phenomenon where we are more likely to take action toward our goals during significant moments, such as the start of a new year. As a neurodivergent person, you can use this to your advantage by setting specific and achievable goals at the start of the year. To leverage the fresh start effect, break your goals down into smaller, more manageable tasks. This will help you build momentum and stay motivated as you achieve each small win. Additionally, celebrate your successes along the way to keep your motivation high. Reward systems and immediate gratification. Reward systems and immediate gratification can also help you stay motivated as you pursue your New Year's resolutions. You may find it challenging to delay gratification, which make it difficult to stay motivated over time. To combat this, create a reward system that allows you to enjoy immediate gratification as you work towards your goals. For example, if your goal is to exercise more, treat yourself to a favorite snack or activity after each workout. This will help you associate positive feelings with your goal and keep you motivated to continue. While staying motivated can be challenging, it is possible. By leveraging the fresh start effect and creating a reward system that allows for immediate gratification, you can stay motivated and achieve your New Year resolutions. Overcoming setbacks and maintaining progress. Setbacks and failures are a natural part of the journey toward achieving your New Year resolutions. However, it's important to have strategies in place to overcome these obstacles and maintain progress. Dealing with relapse and failure. Relapse and failure can be discouraging, but it's important to remember that they aren't the end of your journey. Instead of giving up on your resolution, take a step back and reevaluate your approach. Identify the specific factors that led to the setback and brainstorm alternative strategies to overcome them. It is also important to practice self-compassion and avoid negative self-talk. Remember that setbacks are a normal part of the process and do not define your worth or ability to achieve your goals. Instead, focus on the progress you have made so far and use it as motivation to continue moving forward. Continuous monitoring and assessment. You need to continuously monitor and assess your progress. Regularly assess your progress and identify areas of improvement. This can help you stay on track and make necessary adjustments to your approach. One effective way to monitor progress is to keep a journal or use a tracking app. This can help you identify patterns and trends in your behavior and provide insight into what strategies are working and what needs to be adjusted. Additionally, consider setting up assessment points throughout the year to evaluate your progress. This can help you stay accountable and provide an opportunity to celebrate successes along the way. Congratulations on taking the first step toward a successful new year. By setting effective resolutions, you have already demonstrated your commitment to personal growth and progress. Remember that success is not always measured by grand achievements, but by small steps taken consistently over time. Don't be discouraged if you experience setbacks or obstacles along the way. Instead, use them as opportunities to learn and grow. It's important to keep in mind that lasting effects require follow-up and maintenance. Make sure to revisit your resolutions periodically to assess your progress and make any necessary adjustments. By focusing on your strengths and utilizing strategies that work for you, you can achieve your goals and thrive. Wishing you a successful and fulfilling new year. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the F-Bomb podcast. Thank you for listening. Remember to subscribe below and check out my show notes to learn more about my Facebook group, courses, and membership.